I love the fact that your cat kept to his own devices and kept dogging you. You gotta love cats for that. Lots and lots of affection. One thing I would like to pass on to anyone who's doing their vehicle inspections here in New Brunswick. We always go to a vehicle inspection center. It's usually a garage that has a vehicle inspection certificate by the provincial government. They can run it. It's about $35 for the inspection. If they find anything wrong, most garages, unless you're going to your own dealerships like a Toyota or a Honda, Ford, Chrysler, or whatever other type of vehicle that you're having, if you're under warranty, you can try to get them to verify if there's anything that needs to be replaced, but they'll always go for the minimum point requirements for inspections to actually be applicable. I remember when I had my Honda Civic, it rusted the rear wheel well, driver's side, and it ate right through the actual housing on the outside to the point that my bumper could no longer attach. Actually, it was a free-floating bumper. When they mean that your bumper needs to be properly fixed, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be reinstalled with new, but that's the preferred way of doing it, myself included. But don't use zip ties. Those are temporary at best. The vibration will saw right through the actual plastic, and you'll end up with a dangerous device hanging off the side of your vehicle or on the rear bumper of your vehicle. I had to improvise by actually doing some improvised body work by drilling into the plastic underneath and using some copper and steel wire meshed together so that it would actually not rust fast. It lasted for a good 4 years, actually, and I didn't hear Mum about anything in regards to it. As for the body itself, that's a trickier issue, as David did indicate. It is because of issues with exhaust and other foreign substances coming through into the vehicle. But there's one point which I think is national here in Canada. If you pass your hand over any rust or corrosion points on your body, the automotive body itself, if it can snag, it may also fail depending on the inspector that you have. To avoid any of that, one quick trick that the Toyota, at the time it was a Honda dealer here who actually gave me an assessment. I actually spoke to him after the fact because I was upset over being denied my vehicle inspection. Everything else was okay. I didn't need anything else being replaced, just the body itself that needed to have some work done on that particular area. But because anyone putting their hand over it, dragging a sleeve or whatnot, would actually damage their own hand, hurt themselves, if you will, I failed. And I learned after having a lengthy discussion with the manager that I didn't need to worry about having to go through the whole body putty fill type of deal where you have to end up having a professional do it. Otherwise you'll end up with something that looks like a Picasso painting upside down. He explained to me that it could be as simplistic as aluminum tape, and lo and behold, it is as simplistic as aluminum tape. Since it is aluminum, which is a metal, it's considered as metal work on the body of your car. Now, mind you, this is only for aesthetic reasons, the fact that you can't really pass your hand over a jagged piece of metal either with aluminum tape covering it. It doesn't last forever, and you end up with lots and lots of tape that actually covers the outside of it. That also lasted for a good 5 years. Just wanted to pass that on. But it's a pity I'm not in the area, because that last vid that you did in regards to the free weed whackers, well, in New Brunswick I can't really drive up there, so I'm hoping that you actually had people go and take them off your hands. Have a nice one, David.